Mm.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our game of Dragonlance. We are joining our players after a particularly low point in our campaign. Uh, our party had returned to Calaman to find the council in its entirety had been murdered by what we discovered to be Lord Soth, an excommunicated Knight of the Rose from before the Cataclysm. We pursued him into a sealed crypt beneath Castle Calaman, within which were these violet purple flames that had coated the tomb in their illusory light. And we saw visions in those flames, visions that we eventually learned through Josephine's recollection to be Lord Soth's fall from grace, the fall that would eventually see the world destroyed by the cataclysm. And it is within this tomb that we also learned of the false history of a famous Solamnic knight, Knight Salamir, who was raised from the dead and controlled by Soth to strike down our party and prevent them from following him. It was while fighting him as he returned from death again and again that Josephine managed to strip him of the curse Soth had placed on him and allowed him to regain some of his faculties before he ultimately passed from this plane once again. And it is while he had his faculties returned to him, he relayed that Soth had instructed him to, in fact, resist the party and hopefully slay them, or whoever was following in his wake. He also informed them that Soth had demanded that he travel to a place in the northern wastelands called the City of Lost Names. Where this exactly is in the northern wastes, we have not yet discovered, but we know Soth is on his way there currently. Unfortunately, our party was not able to track him down as it appeared. He blasted a hole in the side of the crypt and just escaped into the city, or tens of feet down below Castle Calaman. So our party decided to return to the city to report all that they had learned, but not before Knight Sarlamir gifted them the spearhead of his fabled Dragonlance, one which had been tarnished and sequestered by the gods themselves. And he hoped that the party and their actions would see the weapon redeemed and the gods restore it to its rightful place of honor as a weapon of knightly glory. So our party emerged from the crypt victorious but rather disappointed, learning that their evil princess was in some other castle. They reported to Marshal Vendry all that had transpired, and she told them that at this moment, gathering information was the most important task on her desk, and she suggested the party rest for the day so that upon reporting in the morning, she could give them actionable intelligence. And that is where we left our last session, with our party retiring to start a new day. A day we start now, as our party reconvene in front of Marshal Vendry's new office, just a few doors down from where Calaman's city council was brutally murdered. It is as these doors are pulled open for our party to attend Marshal Vendry's audience, we see the Marshal at the opposite end of a long table covered in scrolls and maps. She has her back to the group, looking out over the city through a large bay window, which has an impressive view. Also present in the room is an old acquaintance. Perhaps not a positive one for the party. Can we guess who this individual might be?
Bacarius?
It is indeed Lord Bacarius himself is sat on the table wearing a scowl as our party steps into the room and our session begins. Welcome back, everyone.
Good to be back.
Now, let me get for you... There's a little thing I gotta read. We're working on it. Oh, there was even stuff for this. I didn't even have to put it in the intro. Marshal Vendry has claimed a modest meeting room down the hall from the council chambers, marred by Lord Soth's attack. The room holds little more than a long table covered in reports, though tall windows offer a stunning view of the city and harbor beyond. The marshal stands by a window, gazing toward the horizon. From a seat at the table, Lord Bacarius glances at you and then bitterly observes, "Here they are now, Marshal. Perhaps if we hadn't put our faith in several swords, my son would be at my side and the governor would still be alive."
Excuse me?
"Excuse me," he mumbles under his breath.
Maybe if you hadn't put faith in yourself, you would have had that same outcome.
Yes, if I recall, Lord Bacarius, the mistake was on you and you alone. You led your men into a fight they could not win.
"I led my men valiantly to oppose a force that we, by rights, should have been able to encounter. It's not my fault that an enemy army had lain in wait in heinous ambush."
If I also recall, you went upon this act on your own volition and without order.
Abandoning the governor here without your army.
Yes, I am sorry, quite sorry, and I...
"How dare you spread such vile lies about me? This strike and the men deployed were approved by the governor himself."
Well, that is not what I hear.
Proved, but who suggested that action?
"I think it is imprudent to question the late governor's decision-makings in the wake of his death. Rather poor decorum, I would say."
Oh, we're not questioning his decision making. We're questioning his advisors.
"Be that as it may," Vendry says as she turns around, "we do have other matters that require our attention. Lord Bacarius, if you would be so kind, you are dismissed."
Thrag,
I give him
Thrag
one
just-
of these. This little wave.
Thrag just death stares Bacarius this entire time. Like a lion, like just stalking his prey.
Bacarius shoots the party a scowling glare as he leaves the room. Though, we will see that his company is quickly replaced by Darrett, who comes in behind the group. The door is closing behind him. He gives you all a solemn nod and a small smile. "It's good to see you all. I'm reporting as instructed, Marshal." "Well," Vendry says, "please make yourselves comfortable. I will share with you what I've been able to discover over the past few hours." She lifts up a couple pieces of paper and begins to debrief all of you. "We have discovered that what we presume to be Lord Soth's retinue has traveled out of the city and has not regrouped with the Dragon Army forces we are aware of to the west. Where exactly he is going, we cannot confirm. Though you did mention yesterday he was departing for some city out in the wastes. I'm just happy to be rid of him. We can now focus our attention towards the Dragon Army forces that are harassing our lands and our gates. Marshal Darrett speaks up. Although I do agree that the Dragon Army is a pressing threat, I feel that Lord Soth's involvement here and what he did to the city cannot go without reply. I also feel that whatever goal he's up to is something we should work against. And hearing my companions here talk of it, it's not something we should ignore. He looks to all of you. You did seem to impress upon me that whatever Lord Soth was up to is something we should be concerned of, yes?
I believe he absorbed some kind of cataclysmic fire orb that was hidden under the castle.
Yes, the ghosts were very concerned.
And Darrett turns back to the Marshal. I am not privy to what this artifact might be, but if it really is something from before the Cataclysm, something that could even bring back a honorable knight such as Sarlamir to perform such unknightly tasks, it is of great concern. And I think perhaps meriting a response. I came here today because I had hoped that I could encourage you to allow us to pursue Lord Soth. If you would be, or at least put your faith in us, allow me a small detachment of men to pursue after him with the aid of these accomplished adventurers. They've proven themselves time and time again to be valuable assets to Calaman. I feel like this kind of response is the best we could bear at this time. The Marshal looks to all of you and sighs. I don't see really the value in that. Not with the Dragon Army so close to our gates. But she puts one of her papers down. Unfortunately, rumors have begun to spread throughout Calaman that certain parties could have prevented the Council's murder. It has come to my attention that Lord Bakaris has been spreading most of these rumors himself, that those assembled here, due to their negligence, put Calaman in this position, and were well and able to prevent the murders from taking place, and did not. Though I am well aware...
Lies.
Slanderous lies they may be. The people of Calaman are looking for someone to blame. And I feel like perhaps this would be an excellent excuse to get you out of the city, at least until things have calmed down and the minds of Calaman citizens can be put elsewhere. I would hate to see anything bad befall all of you at the hands of Calaman citizens.
May I speak out of turn, madame?
You may feel welcome to do so.
Though I imagine the assets of the city are quite strained, I feel there may be an import to put towards a investigator to look into the matters of the rumors being spread by Lord Baccharis. From what I can understand, he is the one more at fault than any, since he so valiantly suggested to pull resources from the city in a time where it needed defenses. I'm not implying, of course, that it is entirely his fault, but I do feel as though an investigator should be employed in this matter. If resources allow, of course.
Well, I certainly don't expect Baccharis to be working to that extent against the state. It would be something worth assigning someone to look after. I will keep that in mind, though my efforts are mostly focused towards dealing with the actual army
Of course.
that is prowling around our lands.
I only would not want his mistakes to befall you.
I appreciate your insight, Josephine. And I will see that it is not ignored, one way or another.
Thank you.
That being said, Darrett, I think I can approve this operation of yours. I will afford you a contingent of soldiers, and you and those assembled here can depart from the docks at earliest preparations to pursue Lord Soth to wherever he may be going. Your goal in this will be to counter whatever plans he might be trying to enact, or at least discover what they are and then report back to Calaman if it's truly as calamitous as we might be fearing. So, I would look to all of you to prepare yourselves for quite the journey. The troops will need some time to organize and assemble, and since you are going into the wastes, the easiest and quietest way to deploy such a force would be through... She looks at the maps right in front of her.
Whatever that Nomopult was called?
Say again?
I remember the name of the Nomopult.
Yes, we're going to deploy a whole army of men one at a time. All right, everybody form a line.
Vogler. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
No, but there's a that was named in Vogler. We're given the name of what the Nomopult was called. I just can't remember what it's called.
Same.
Oh, shit. It was a fun name. I can't believe I forgot it. Well, regardless, Vendry picks up a map and says, the best way to get you there undetected would be to sail from Calaman to a place known as Wrecker's Edge. She points to the far end of a peninsula in the hinterlands. We know that there is a cove there where ships can make landing, so that would be the best place to do so. The ships will be prepared, and as the men will also be ready by the evening, so I encourage all of you to make preparations and research the Northern Wastes in the time that you have. She will even slide a paper across the table, a map of the hinterlands themselves, which I will share with all of you now.
That is useful.
I see gray.
You see gray. Well, that must be
Fields
because
of gray.
Fog of War is on. Let's turn it off.
Not a very good map.
Very gray.
Oh, that's a better map.
There we go.
That's a better map. You can
We
see it now.
Yeah, we can see it now.
I had made no changes, so
Interesting.
maybe it
Might have
just
just been loading slow.
yeah,
Might
must
have
have just
just
been
loaded.
loading.
I'm worried about Lord Baccharis, guys. I still am going with my theory that I think he was the person who was like paying the. I think he's a traitor. I think he's doing all these actions to try to hurt Calman, and I think he sold Volgar up the river, and I think we're just leaving him here. But it's aggravating because I don't think we have any evidence. But so many like story points to me point at him. And I'm like, God, if we leave, we'd have to in character. I don't know if we have enough evidence to be like, let's figure out if we can pull some shit on this guy. But I have a feeling if we leave and come back, he's gonna be like, I've destroyed the city and I am the ruler. Come and get
I
me.
was a villain all along.
I mean, he was a villain from the beginning. He's supposed to be this aggravating, like, character for sure. He's and to Kyle's credit, he's doing him wonderfully. But he, I'm kind of afraid he's going to fuck up the city while we're gone. He's also like targeting us, the heroes, kind of thing. Like, you're a problem. You're getting in the way of my skeevy dragon plans. I don't like him. This might be I've read too many pre-gens in the past, but I don't like this guy. he seems like danger to me. But we have nothing.
Personally, I think on our way out, we should have our very charismatic party member.
Can we have one bad guy in our crew who can just cut a throat? Like, is anybody here, like, kind of on the edge of that? Who could just assassinate this man?
I am of the
This
black.
could.
Like, how do we just let? We should just bring Lord Baccharis with us
yeah, he's such a hero. Let's go.
and like have him fight a wolf.
Personally, I was thinking on our way out, we should have
We need an
have
assassin.
Frixis start spreading a rumor on the way out.
That would be
is-
that would be good. Can we counter rumor? That would be sweet. Counter rumor that this guy's working with the dragon army.
I was
Oh,
gonna say that
gee.
he could have saved. If he wouldn't have left, he could have saved them all. But he left, and
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, push what we know for sure. Because back when we were in Volgar, I feel like we were like, because there was that rider who was like paying him off, and I was like, man, somebody, it might not have been me, was like, that's got to be Lord Baccharis.
oh, it probably was.
That's
We
what's
tracked
got
that
me
back to
thinking.
camp.
We
Or
tracked
their
that-
Dragon Army
yeah.
camp. Not back to the city.
I
So.
know, but he could have been. I don't know. I don't trust him at all.
Isn't there? We don't really have the time to do that.
No. But if that, I mean,
Uh,
on the way out, spread some rumors.
Because well, yeah. Do that. Stop by a tavern.
Counter rumor this guy.
with a lot of gossip people. And
No, just
like-
like grab some random dude on the street and scream in his
Hey!
face, like.
if Frixis was gonna do that, he'd probably go to some place that he knows where rumor mongers and people that pay attention are, and then fake being a little bit drunk so that it seems like he's letting things slip that he shouldn't, and then talk about Baccharis being either incompetent or to the point of potentially traitorous.
The
I like
actual
it.
one you go with is you let it slide that Baccharis was mysteriously missing on a
Oh,
failed
yeah.
mission. Well, these
Right.
people got killed.
Yep. That'd be a good one too.
Something to counteract this nerd because he's running our name through the mud.
Sure.
That
Frixis
that
could do that.
the heroes that we that he's talking about were only not in town because they're out there saving him.
Yeah, trying to or getting the people out that could be from salvaging his disaster.
Yeah, didn't he like in Volgar? Didn't he just take his like barge before this dude has like done every
Yeah.
classic shitty thing he possibly could
Right.
do. Just like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
We did partially disassemble his barge so more people could fit on it.
Yeah. He took off first before the fleet even tried to depart Vogler.
Right.
This dude's
And
like,
then he showed up at the city, and then, like,
you
what
know,
did he say?
he's Draco's Malfoy's dad, like 100%.
Yeah, the fat version.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This map doesn't make Vogel look that far away.
In the grand
We'll
scheme of
see.
things. So I don't
Yeah,
have
it's not
any
too far.
names on there.
Oh, I'm just assuming from other maps we've seen that Vogler is the little tiny settlement just up the river from Kalaman, which is obviously the big one with the walls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. To the west? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we went downriver to Kalaman.
Sure.
So
Way.
yeah.
Yeah, it's still pretty far.
Oh, it's decently far. It's just closer than I thought.
Close. 6, 12, 18, 24 by straight line. All right.
Oh, yeah, but I was measuring along the water.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where are we headed?
So to be back in the moment, yeah. So we're headed to the City of Lost Names, correct? Do we have any idea where that is?
Could I make like a history check if I'm fairly well traveled?
Yeah, absolutely. Vendry will shake her head. I have no knowledge of this place. I've never heard the name before.
Does she know where the Wrecker's Cove is, where we're starting on this map?
Ooh.
Oh, indeed.
Ooh. So, even with your extensive historical knowledge, this name has never crossed in front of your eyes before. Let's see. I should be able to mark the map.
Yeah, I'll relay
Drawing mode.
to the party that this place is unheard of.
Unheard of to you. Wait, I also haven't heard of it.
Well, should we saddle up the horses then?
Does
and just travel out to the north in the hopes of finding something?
does Josephine know anything about the waste?
I-
Or
Yes. Does my 20 history give me any details of this land?
Of the land itself, yes, that history check could apply.
Give us some points of interest to maybe start looking.
Mm-hmm.
so this map does have the aspects of our old enemy. Hex travel.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Bum,
Yes.
bum, bum.
Hex travel is
Just
back.
just to clarify, I'm assuming this is absolutely correct, but our city, the city we were been based at, is down here in this, like,
Right there.
yeah. Okay. Are there any other villages besides Vogler on this other side of the river?
I don't
No,
see
Vogler
There's
is
a tower right here.
the farthest settlement north. That is Dargard Keep.
Dargard Keep, got it.
So I'm assuming trying to find rumors of this guy. Gonna be pretty slim to none.
It is called the Wastes.
Man, if only we had like a person who could navigate the wilderness.
I'm a
Like-
druid.
No, but like it's different. Like like a tracker, like an Aragorn like figure, a grizzled veteran.
Man, you miss him. I miss him too.
Also, your camera may have fallen upward. And-
Would you like to watch me eat?
No, I was just,
Okay, good.
I was
Yeah,
checking.
no.
I
I know.
I
it
wasn't
is.
sure if you did that on purpose.
It
Okay.
was on purpose. You're good.
So your 20 history check, trying to recall information you know about the Wastes. You know that it is a region that was as lush and vibrant as Nightland used to be, or as Nightland currently is. But after the cataclysm, this particular swath of terrain was hit very hard by the weather events that were common throughout the land at that time. As such, the Northern Wastes have become the Northern Wastes, a desolate land that is prone to violent flash flooding. It is an incredibly deadly region with many hostile predators that makes the entire area terrible for foot travel. You also know that there are grand ruins predating the cataclysm that litter the region, which has made it a famous destination for explorers to delve into these barren, forgotten lands never to be seen again.
It's the land sharks. It's always the land sharks.
Bring a tire with me wherever I go.
So if you can see my pen marks,
I see one pen mark. It's right here.
The big
yes, you are going to be sailing from Calaman to Wrecker's, I think it was Wrecker's Bay, or at least
Cove.
Wrecker's Cove, where the ships can supposedly,
Record's Edge. That's what. Sorry.
Wrecker's Thing,
Yeah, some record.
some wrecker place. Though Marshal Vendry has expressed that it is a place that is reported to exist, it's not somewhere that they are intimately familiar with. So you may need to track it down.
I feel like it might not be the best idea to land your ship in a place called Wreck.
Perhaps.
So, was there any chance that we could get reimbursed for those horses?
I mean, yeah, we did. No way. Guy sold us some used cars and was like,
No return policies. But you do know that you have the span of this day to prepare your characters for this journey. However you want to spend that time, definitely let me know. And when you're ready, we can essentially just let time pass and show up at the docks at the appointed midnight hour.
And we just leveled up, right?
Yeah, we hit 6.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, along
I
that
forgot to do that on this character, but
line, should we?
I should do that real quick.
I
Could you hit a long rest for us, Kyle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that for you.
If that, provided that's happened.
Yeah, you did sleep.
Cool.
I need to prepare food, create food and water if we're going to be traveling.
I'm preparing good berries in case for the same reason.
Okay.
Does those
Okay.
cover water?
There is a separate create water spell.
I'm just wondering
I
if
know
good
that
berries would cover your water.
I would say no.
Okay,
Okay, then no.
I'll take the create food and water then. It has a purpose. I just have to trade something out. I need to look.
Yeah,
at
it
my
is just
Beyond
nourishment, so not the water.
sheet. Okay, got it.
So it sounds like there is going to be lots of water.
Maybe I'll just take create water then. Then wait, that might be a less spell.
Isn't that like a level 1 spell?
It might be just less on my having to trade out because we just need water. Just want to make sure because if you're covering food, I don't want to double up on that. Let's see, water. Control, create or destroy water is first, and I do have it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's much better. Let me just figure out what I want to trade.
So you do need a container to put the water in.
Well, yeah, we're
That's
gonna
one
need
of the
it.
things.
Yeah,
So,
I'll leave that up to one of you.
yeah. So our
I mean, I have a water
I-
skin. I think everybody's pack comes with a water skin.
Yeah.
yes.
So we probably can just consider that a container enough. Depending on conditions.
The question is like, how much do we want to prepare here? Like, are we bringing the horses? Is that doable? Should we grab a cart for the horses and then we can just like have a
problem-
barrel for water?
Problem with the horses, we have to feed and water them too.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure at that point I would want to create food and water spell because that makes 45 pounds of food and like something gallons of water, which might be enough to cover. It's 4 big animals. I don't know. Also, walking, like, what is the condition of this land that we'll be traveling on?
The food and water creates 10 gallons of clean water in an open container.
Right. I need a
Um,
10-gallon container. Trying to think
where is the level
of
up
spells.
button?
I'm just gonna get the water. Create water. What do I want to huck? Blast cure wounds. Detect magic. Does someone else have that covered? Or no? Disguise self I probably will not need out here.
I think I can probably have
Oh, no,
detect
that's
magic
that's
covered.
furball. You can get detect magic? Oh, it's also furball magic. Shit, never mind. Both of those are native to me.
Oh,
I
never mind.
can't-
Then I'll let you handle
I can't
those.
get rid of them. What is my cleric stuff? It's literally just these 4. What's Sanctuary do? Oh, Sanctuary's so good. Crap.
I have,
Okay. Do I have other concentration spells that are more important? Oh. But. Okay. Gotta survive. Alright. No bless for a little while, guys. No bless for a little bit. That'll be okay.
Alrighty.
I may look at my spells too. There's a chance I can handle the creating food, water. Give me a second.
If you can do both, then I can keep my kit.
Yeah.
But yeah, all my first level spells are really nice, and all my third level spells are really nice.
I have a spell I can drop.
Okay,
I'll grab
okay.
it.
If you have a spell you can drop and you can create water, that would be great. Because then berries and then water.
Yeah, I have a spell I can drop.
Where's my create shelter spell? I know there are.
I have
Wizard spell.
It's wizards, yeah.
I have 1 hour of that per day that we can do.
Right. Well, sounds like tents and sleeping bags.
Well, that'll be good for potentially flash floods if they last an hour or less.
I have no money.
Laughs in Alexandria.
Thrag has some money if you need some.
It just means other people have to buy. We need 2 tents, and then we need.
I have a tent.
You have 1 tent. We need 1 more tent.
How
Do
much is
not
it?
have one.
I think tents are 10. You'd have to look.
10 gold?
Oh, then you also need the replacement tent in case you lose a tent.
Oh, and then you
Can we
need the
requisition a
special.
tent?
They weigh a little too much, I think, for the convenience of the replacement tent. They're kind of beefy.
Y'all don't have a war? You should really get a war.
I know he did carry
We have
so
a thrag.
much.
It's true. We do have a thread.
Oh,
Those tent kits are probably taller than Thrag is.
any chance the castle can supply us a little bit, or no? Like with bedrolls or anything like that?
Basic gear and kit they will cover.
Okay.
So rations and things like that, any armaments you might need.
I could use a
But-
bedroll.
Bedrolls they will cover.
Okay, let me give him a bedroll because this is not in my kit.
So, how long do we think we're gonna be out here? And like we have creating food and water covered, right?
Until we find this thing, which is our
Right,
mission.
but we might want some backup just in case too.
Oh, regular food? I mean,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
that's
you
good,
can
yeah.
hunt too. I mean, like, do we want to eat berries for however many days the whole time? I feel like if there's any among us who are good at hunting, we could just have the land supply us on top of the spells.
That's survival, right?
That is survival. You're decent,
Yeah.
at that, right?
I got like a +7 in survival. I could
You
probably
could
hunt
shoot
decently.
some animals on the land so we can eat something other than berries, right?
Okay.
I don't want to eat llama's bred berries the whole way. Up Mount Doom.
I do have.
I get to write up an entire feature into this now.
Now, it is while our party is preparing for this venture that two magical notes will make themselves known to Elathi and Phrixus.
Are
They
you part of the guild too?
I am.
Yep, these are notes from. Oh crap! What was her name? Ah,
The alchemist person.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
I remember.
Isn't it Win? Rin?
I think so. Yeah. I'm really not sure, but I remember the picture.
Wyan. Sorry. They're messages from Wyan to report to her apothecary at the earliest convenience.
More
Well, we should
supplies.
probably do that prior to leaving.
Probably.
Josephine will go shopping with Thrag to get a tent, so we can have 2 tents.
Sounds good.
We won't be 2 tents while we look for 2 tents.
Oh, I'm gonna pull up the party sheet, and I'm going to roll. Ah, this is so good. I love this feature so much.
Oh yeah, party sheet. Oh, Phrixus or Eldquin is still on here.
Can we put things into the party sheet to share or no? Drop treasure and parcel items here to assign treasure to. Party.
No, that's for me to
Oh.
like give you treasures to divvy out.
It would be so nice for us to get to throw. You sure it doesn't do that? Like we could be like here's my stuff, come and get it. You know. Feels like it does. It's telling me I can drop stuff.
It does show everything in the inventory.
I'm gonna try this right now.
So if you add it
Yeah,
to
I
your
was gonna do it too.
inventory, it
I'm
will
gonna-
be in the party inventory.
or it's something I don't care about. Let me see. Tinderbox.
I literally picked
Hey!
up the tinderbox.
I put a
Hey,
tinderbox
there you
in
go.
there, so we can
Very nice.
share in this.
I am also a tinderbox.
Give me my tinderbox back, so we
That's
can share
awesome.
in the party sheet. That's awesome.
There-
Oh, yeah, I am.
There
also-
is trading.
When we hand things over,
Yep.
right there.
What we need. Okay. Actually, yeah. What we need is a freaking bag of holding, and then that is our bag of holding.
Fantasy Grounds would have been great for Tomb.
Really.
If
There's
it had
a lot
the
of
party
convenient
sheet,
stuff.
because I'm sure it's had a lot of time to like add these upgrades. But if it had all these when we were playing Tomb, it would have been so much nicer.
So, while our party is out and about Calaman pursuing their individual ends to prepare themselves for this adventure, everyone except Josephine will see that the general air of the people that you're interacting with are aloof and cold. You're getting a lot of stares, and people are stepping away and avoiding you as if you were an other. And you can't help but feel that the rumors making their way through Calaman are spreading like wildfire, and already the people of the city have begun to turn their backs to you.
But not Josephine?
I would say, well, I can't help how you rolled. I would say that perhaps Josephine might be so focused on her tasks that she doesn't notice the other people around her.
Okay.
I think noticing that, Frixis will do the counter rumor thing.
Let's see, where is that? Because it's a it's a downtime activity.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
Oh, is sowing rumors?
So sowing
Yes.
rumors might be a full downtime activity. So if that's the case, we don't have time for it.
Okay.
No.
Well, I guess
But
Calman hates us. Fuck.
That might be a future downtime activity for Frixis.
That's fair. You could always do what I suggested, which is to just randomly grab somebody by the by the collar and scream in their face, "It was the whole lie!"
That'll go over really well. Funny how easy it is to make your rep go down, but not up.
I don't understand it. I've throttled 80 people today, and still they don't believe us.
I don't understand. Now they're scared of me, on top of not trusting me.
I've only made it worse.
Oh, we should have killed the Bagaris in the beginning.
Yeah, just like ripped him off the horse when you went to the steel spring and just killed him there.
I mean, the chaos of Vulgar, someone could have just, like, held him under, like, a dog, and just like, oh, oopsie, he's gone!
This is your boat?
Oh, he fell off his boat and drowned. So tragic.
Oof. No one's noticing. They're trying to get away with their lives.
I thought it was a dead whale at first. Okay. So, Frixis and Laffy, both of you are making your way to Wyon's apothecary?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, so you will both step into the shop and smell the welcoming incenses and spices that create such a pleasant aroma in her shop. She has her nose buried in a book like she always does, and doesn't even look up to acknowledge your presence as she begins, almost in a practiced tone, to say, "My contacts at the Tower of High Sorcery in Wayreth have denied your request to travel there and participate in the test of High Sorcery. The threat of the Dragon Army is too great, and the Order doesn't want to be perceived as taking sides in the conflict. However, the head of the Conclave, the Mage Parsalian, has granted you a special exemption." She reaches under the desk and unceremoniously plops 2 pendants on the desk. She offers you this simple wooden brooch studded with black, red, and white stones, the symbol of the mages of high sorcery. He has allowed you to practice magic as a provisional member of the mages of high society. The time of your test will be decided after the Dragon Army's threat has passed. Until then, this token represents the Conclave's blessing. Congratulations, provisional mage.
Well, it's good we have these prior to making our way out into the wastes.
Yes, I do suppose so, though any authority that would punish you for practicing your magic is probably not out that way. In fact, I do believe the Black end up traveling that way more than once or twice to track down mages in exile. Thankfully, you aren't one of them.
That's definitely good. I appreciate the special exception there.
Yes, it's
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying. Yes, it's a nice exception.
Since we are traveling out to the wastes, is there anything alchemical that you would need from the province?
Nothing I don't already have well stocked here, but I will offer you some advice. The creatures of the waste are notorious for their, well, ferocity as well as various venoms and poisons. So I would recommend making sure you bring with you antidotes and balms to address such things, assuming you have the misfortune to run into any of them.
There's definitely a wise counsel that I will take into advisement. I appreciate it.
Oh, and if you do happen to be so lucky, there are, I've been told, many lost ruins relating to high sorcery that have been lost to the wastes. So keep a weather eye out for any magical things that you might stumble across. You might learn something. Or, better yet, recover something.
This is how I've gained the powers that I do have already. I will definitely be interested in finding some lost ruins and exploring them.
Maybe you'll be so lucky and you'll find the tower.
My
But-
powers just come to me naturally.
The tower?
Hmm?
What do you mean by the tower?
Oh, it's an old tower. Wackenreth. It was housed in the northern wastes before the cataclysm. No one's been there in, well, quite a long time.
Wackenreth. Interesting.
Do
Yes,
you happen to know
you-
anything about the City of Lost Names?
Of lost names. No, that sounds more like a nickname than an actual city.
Do you know of any cities that were in the waste besides the tower?
Well, nothing comes to mind.
Oh.
I would recommend visiting a library or two.
Bad at that type of smarts.
I might take a look somewhere. Are there any libraries in the city?
Oh, Calaman has many libraries. Castle Calaman itself houses a sizable accumulation of book knowledge. Certainly nothing compared to what the college has stored away, but it's good enough for the provincials.
Oh, I'll have to take a look.
Well, do be careful. Oh, and if you're not going to buy anything, I suggest you leave so I can return to my research.
Do you happen to have any of the anti-poison or venom balms you mentioned?
Yes, I do happen to offer some basic antidotes and the like that you can find in the player's handbook.
Sounds good.
An interesting name for your glossary of items.
Yes, I call it the player's handbook because you all get played for pricing.
A vial for 50 gold?
What can I say? Prices be prices, yo.
I have protection. I have protection from poison also.
And both of us can cast Lesser Restoration.
That's true.
Maybe we'll talk to Josephine.
We're not
it-
light on the divine side of magic.
It's 50 gold for advantage against saving throws against poison for 1 hour.
Really? That's
Yikes.
all an antidote does?
Antitoxin.
Yeesh.
That's pretty good, because you kind of just have, if you don't have a caster to solve the problem for you,
True.
you kind of just have to tank the poison until you succeed enough. So
Right, right. Oh, right, because usually poisons are like saving after,
yeah.
so you could take it after and it would still apply. Okay. I spent most of my gold on horses, so that's a little rich for my blood, I think. Rely on our healer not dying.
It's my hope.
Yeah, I'd hate to have to take out 2 of Ed's characters in one campaign.
You didn't take out the other one. He lived, if you remember.
I unofficially took him out. I killed his brother. I killed his motivation.
I took him out. That was me. That was me. My fault.
Along those lines, then take off from there. Frixus probably would hit a library and try to look up things about the waste in general. Or I guess, she'd mentioned Wackenrith, that it's a tower. Was there any more to that?
The only knowledge that you're particularly privy to is that it is the sister tower to the one that you took your initiation at.
Okay.
This would have been at the very start of the campaign if you had started with this character.
Yep.
But essentially, when you were initiated to the order, it was at its sister tower.
Okay.
And just general history of the order is that Wackenrath used to be the tower where this ritual would be done, but it was lost during the Cataclysm, so the High Order moved it to this other tower.
Are there like a bunch of towers too? But
There
most
were a
of them
lot
are
of
lost or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but these are the 2 like big ones that the order considered special to them.
Oh, and if you see me roll a random d12, that is just me figuring out which one of my powers I get today.
Will do.
No, doesn't matter now. Okay, we're good.
Okay. Thrag and Josephine, was there anything the 2 of you wanted to be doing while they were at Wyon's shop?
Josephine just needs Thrag to buy her a tent so that they can have a place to sleep.
Oh. I can and I will. I already have it here. I had to pay extra. I'm a regular outcast in the city now.
Well, we probably should have at least a few rations each.
Yeah, I think it might.
I have like 5.
Already comes with them. Let's see. Yeah,
In case I'm incapacitated for a long period of time.
I got 2.
Oh. Can we sell stuff for half? Is that usually?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sell that
Just
horse.
realized, no, I don't need the tinderbox for sure. I'm guessing that's like worth nothing, but
I need one. What if you pass out? It won't be cold.
Forgot. I have multiple festival masks. I actually only have one left. I think I handed him out. Me and Thrag have festival masks.
That's great.
When did I get the forest shroud? Was that in the last one?
Yeah.
Fine. I'm going to attune to that on the boat.
Sounds good.
When's our
So,
boat
yeah.
leave?
Midnight.
Like an hour.
Midnight.
I wanted to
In an
the
hour?
library.
That's why he's isn't that what you said? That we had like an hour to prepare.
No. You had
The rest of the day.
yeah,
Rest of the day.
Okay, good.
I heard an hour.
It's like
Oh,
it's some late night shopping. It's 11 p.m. The city has a
waking up
nightlife.
the shopkeepers. I need to buy your shit.
Give me your money. I mean your stuff.
Oh,
Have money,
They killed
give
the
me stuff.
council, and now they're robbing me.
Take my money.
Although the city thinks we killed the council now. Fucking Bakaris.
Oh, I have to choose one more spell.
He
What
he,
level
he
three
has
spell
to
would be
he has
useful?
to be a spy.
I think he's a traitor for sure. I think we won't get to like kill him until the end, or get the opportunity to try. We'll wipe on the Bagaris fight. No, it's like,
The great Bakaris line.
I win again. I'm the best.
I'm the best.
Yeah, so the two things I'd want to do before leaving the city were library and then checking for magic items at the curios shop.
I think I'm poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 0 money. I think I spent it all on my character creation.
Well, I'm not like super poor, but I'm like not rich.
I don't know if I can get poorer. I could go into debt. That would make me poorer.
I've got like 80 some gold.
Oh, and then boarding horses. How much does that cost?
How much is someone willing to buy 4 horses for?
That's true.
Probably half what we spent on.
I mean, we got their uses, right?
I think it's cheaper than boarding them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to pay for boarding, and when you sell a horse, you get money.
Yeah. I don't know how
Um,
long we're gonna be gone, so like, is the
That's also
amount of
true.
the time that we spent between them?
Boy, you're going to be gone for an indeterminate amount of time.
Exactly.
Get your affairs in order.
Okay. Should we just sell the horses then?
Probably a good idea.
Could sell them or bring them with.
Bring them with, and if we can't feed them, they die in the desert, and we got more food.
Oh jeez.
We can feed them good berries. I get 10 a
Gamey
day.
but satisfying.
Feed them good berries for sure.
I have 16 days of feed, and there are 4 horses.
I'm not against it. It's just the minute we come to a situation where we can't bring them, we're gonna have to let them go.
Let them loose.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm fine with that.
Let's see. Feed per day is 5 copper. So we could also just buy a whole bunch more feed.
It's true. I think the water would be the real problem, though.
But if we're creating food or creating water, that's 10 gallons. You just attach a barrel to one of them.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
And set that up for him to drink.
Would make it easier on us to travel.
True.
The
Does-
water might get bad very quickly.
Well, I'm gonna make new water every day. We dump out the barrel every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. Okay.
Does Thrag have feed in his inventory as well? Because I remember us splitting most of the things.
Yes, I have horse feed.
Okay, how much do you have? 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a lot of food for him. Honestly, yeah, it'd just be the water.
Which is easy.
Easy. We can keep our horses. Hopefully the boat
Yeah,
takes
feed
horses.
Let's.
If not, we hand them to some person and be like, have a horse.
Or just try to sell them if we find people.
A horse for half off. Go right next to the guy, like right next to the booth of the guy. Like, listen, I bought a horse from this guy. I'll sell it to you for way cheaper.
I'll sell it to you for 3/4 of what he's selling for.
You probably get it pretty quick, and also make a new enemy.
Yeah. We don't need to have the horse guy like us.
No one likes us anyway, so.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of horse feed and do that. How much do horses carry again?
A lot.
Okay.
I'm resist the urge to get conjure animals.
Thank you for that.
So I need 24 feed.
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds, when we had that one fight with like a ton of guys on it, the map kept freezing on us, so I don't think we need conjure animals.
You don't think we need 8 axe picks?
Mm-mm. No.
Could be fun. We don't know.
We can always change our minds later.
It'll be theater of the mind. Axe Peaks.
Especially since they don't have a... there's no spell component for those, so...
Oh, jeez.
We can always change our mind later.
Yeah, that's true. Divine casters. We do have lots of spells.
I need... spell.
Selling the tinderbox actually gave me enough change to just spend the 2 silver and a gold. And that'll give me 40 total horse feet.
Infinite food for horse.
So it's 120 copper to get you up to 40, or a gold and 2 silver. If you want to do that, Dustin.
How much copper again?
It was 120 copper, so a gold and 2 silver.
Okay.
If you've got around.
I do. I have a lot of gold. 5, and I will have 15 silver.
And that'll give us 20 days of horses.
Very nice.
Don't know how foraging will go with horses, but it's also desolate, so I feel like it's not going to be great.
Well, foraging with
Forage
horses... Yeah.
When you make camp, someone can go out and forage.
Yeah, I'm just saying with
On
it being
foot.
a desolate landscape.
Get a lizard, man. Lizard stew.
I will also buy the barrel.
Boil some cactus.
Mmm.
Make do with what you want, you know.
Cactus juice. It's the quenchiest.
Some flavor is better than zero flavor, which is gonna be the berries, probably.
Now, my berries have kind of an intensely obnoxious flavoring. Like warheads.
Oh my god.
Oh, great. Sour warhead berries.
Oh my god.
Or it's just like crunch berries.
Right.
Oops, all berries.
Oops, all berries. It's funny.
Double setting on a last spell. While we do this.
All right, so to get us back on track with our preparation plans, not that you guys were really off of it in the first place, but Jacob, you mentioned that you were going to be going to a library to look up more information about, was it like ruins in the wastes?
The wastes, but yeah, he would probably get distracted looking up a little bit about Wackenrath if it was rumored to be in the wastes.
Okay. Yeah, give me a history check.
Can do it. Not great.
Alright, so with the time you have, having spent a good amount of your day preparing for the journey, you don't have a lot of time to devote to this, and as such, you only really uncover information you've already been told, either by Marshal Vendry or Darrett or Wyan, and that is the wastes are a scarred, blasted landscape that is prone to heavy flooding, and it is a place littered with ruins from the cataclysm. And people go missing all the time trying to find relics and ruins from that era. And obviously you know that the tower is somewhere in the wastes.
Okay. City of Lost Names seems to be a lost city. So he'll relay any of that information along to the party so everybody has level set kind of knowledge there.
Good.
That is the spell I need. Spell magic.
Dispel magic would definitely be a decent one.
I don't think I've ever been in a campaign where that spell was useful.
Spell magic?
Nah, it's an overrated spell,
Oof.
much like Fireball.
Yeah. Useless. no use to that spell. At all.
I still got a kick out of that for Baldur's Gate. That I can't believe I forgot his name already. The wizard.
I don't use
Gale?
him, so I forget him.
Gale, yeah. He's the cause of the most party deaths.
Because of fireball. If he's evocation, can't he? Don't they have a thing that makes it so you don't hit your buds, or is that just sorcerer
Yeah, they do.
only? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
evocation only.
but it is also made by Larian, so all of the environmental effects would not.
Oh yeah, if it sets something off, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor friends.
Fireball is significantly bigger than people think it is.
It is beefy.
Truth.
It is fun to cast.
It is a 40-foot diameter circle.
So beefy.
Out of curiosity, I apologize for the segue, but has everybody made it to the Goblin camp in Act 1?
No, not me, not yet.
Really?
Okay.
I've been doing a lot. I might be going into the Underdark before I go there, or
Okay.
kind of going near the Witch's Bog. I don't know if any of you did this, but you know the Zentarum encampment?
No.
Okay, never. I won't spoil.
Well, it's not much of a spoiler, so I'll just say it. The you know, you can pick up those explosive barrels while you're playing the game. I saw a GIF of someone that had placed those barrels throughout the
I also saw
entire
that.
the entire camp and set it off, just a chain explosion like
Ferromancer.
The
Oh my
part
God.
that Dustin is talking about is pretty set up to do that.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty
It's so
great.
good. All right, so yeah, my bad for the segue.
Sorry, pig.
How is everybody doing on their preparations?
I got my tent.
Good.
We're good. I switched out one spell.
So
Thrag got
we
the
have,
tent.
We have two
I added one spell and switched out a spell. I think we're good.
We have 2 tents, so we're covered on 4 people.
Okay. And then I think the only other thing I was gonna do
Oh, I didn't actually
Fine,
drag
right,
over the
right.
spell that I need to drag over. 1 second.
although you said they'll cover rations for us.
For a week, yeah.
Everything that's on the horses, can we throw into the party sheet?
The party sheet is just a amalgamation of all of your inventories.
So we don't see that.
Yeah, I don't.
really?
We just see
Yeah.
the parcel items.
You see the
panel.
parcel
Yeah,
items.
it's empty for us right now.
Just wondering
Oh,
if we
so
should.
you don't see party inventory.
Oh,
No.
we see party. There's party we have formation and inventory. That's
Yeah, we have
Wait,
order,
with parcels.
order, and inventory are the 2 tabs we can see. And in inventory, it shows parcel items on one side, and it shows parcel coins on the other.
Okay, I have 2 additional windows just
Right.
below that show
Okay.
your entire inventories merged, and your coins, and how that's divvied up.
Up to you guys. I just figured it would put everything that we have on the horses in one place. But if we don't want to
That
clutter
is
the
a
party sheet, it's up to you
good
guys.
plan, actually. I think.
Yeah, just so we can see like what we're carrying as a group.
As long as it doesn't bother the DM.
That is
that's
true
like-
too.
It won't be a problem until you guys loot things.
Oh god.
Oh, let's get added to the horses until we pull off the horses.
I mean, well, yeah, there you
True.
go. They'll be on the horses.
Oh no. I
What?
have to drag over feed one at a time.
Get to clicking.
I mean, you
Oh.
could just delete the feed.
And then add,
There it goes.
Yeah,
there it goes.
Yeah.
If you hold shift, it will let you drag
Oh, okay.
everything.
There you go.
An entire stack. I'm glad I had the Minecraft freaking instinct to try it.
Is Dustin's on here too? Then we have a total of 40.
That's just mine.
Okay.
Are you talking about the feed?
Yeah, we're talking about throwing everything on the horses onto the party sheet.
Well,
If you
I have
hold-
60. If you want to add to it, I have 16 horse feed.
You can drag
Uh,
it from your inventory
yeah.
into the parcel items.
If you hold shift, it will also drag a whole stack.
Tossing one of the tents in there. That makes
But-
sense.
Yeah,
also
you
said
might want to
you were-
put the tent that you have in there too, Dustin, so it's not on your person. It makes sense that the horses are carrying it.
Most of the rest of my stuff makes sense as is on me.
Okay, so I'm gonna put 0, and then so that's gonna be 50.
Do I have anything I
Oh.
want to throw in there? I'm gonna throw my bedroll in there. just 'cause
Did
I don't
you-
think I need to carry my bedroll.
Did you
I'm
end up?
gonna also throw the rations on there because
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my rations in there too.
Huh? Okay, I guess that didn't work.
You
It's
got it?
shift drag, right?
Just over the yellow link at the right side. Pick it up from there.
It's not even. It doesn't seem to even be adding it. That's so weird. Just
yeah, it's
one
grabbed
horse
from the
feed.
chain link.
I don't want to make it any worse. I don't know what I did.
Well, you've brought over 30,
Oh
unless
no!
somebody else is
No.
doing that.
He brought in one.
Oh, these are rations. Yep, you're right.
So if you hold shift with what you did already, you'll get the rest of it, I think.
Mhm.
But you also talked about purchasing more at one point.
No, I just said no. I mean, do we need more than 16 additional?
I bought up to 40, and then when I asked you about it, you said you would pay for like the 120 copper or whatever.
Yeah.
That was getting you up to 40 as well.
Oh, okay.
So we should have 80 total.
Jesus.
But we have 4 horses that get us 20 days.
Yeah, they eat a lot.
Damn it! I don't want to make this any worse than it is.
I mean, you could just delete it from your inventory. Jacob can add it to his and put it in there.
Yeah, just add it, Jacob.
Okay.
And add a tent if you can.
Yeah,
It's not working for me.
delete those from yours. That way we can just see our supplies in one nice, convenient location.
I want to test something real quick. I was thinking if you had to drag it to your inventory to drag it into there first, or if you could do it just straight.
Anything else
I'll
I
do
don't want
tent
to carry?
as well.
We lost a tent. A tent disappeared.
I'm putting them back.
Alright,
There
there
we
we go. Tinderbox, splint shield. I don't have any potions. Sense healer's kit. Everything else is gonna be on me.
Yeah, most of what I have I need on me.
Wait, I don't want to carry my blanket. Onto a horse.
Someone put a mesket on a horse?
I mean,
I
get
did.
it on there, you know. Hands. Bing, 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 bing.
It's like Bill.
Yeah. We're stacking up our bills.
You're right. It is Bill. We need 2 meskets.
Yeah, get a mesket. I don't see enough bedrolls. Everybody's carrying their bedrolls on their back.
Oh, you're right.
I don't actually have a bedroll, I decided, because I'm a horse.
It's true.
Um,
You're centaur-like. It's true.
I have a blanket.
Get it in there. Blanket on horse.
These
Look at-
poor
Oh, they're
horses.
fine. This barely weighs anything. There's our Lord of the Rings horse pack.
Love for survival, we're sacrificing 2 of my level 1 spells, but that's fine.
Oh, jeez.
We got this.
Depending. Because I might survival up us water, too.
I mean, we can always swap that that responsibility because it's divine
Yeah.
casting. Just take a nap and change them.
Uh-huh.
These are riding horses?
Think so.
Yeah,
Yep. I don't think we,
Keep riding horses is what
we
we got.
couldn't afford war horses or anything.
Yeah.
We're debating between riding horses and draft, I think.
Draft, yeah.
Or mules, or something like that. But we ended up with riding for speed.
Let me put all my money on the Oh. That's right. I don't have any money. Oh, it actually shows in the chat everything we threw in there. It's kind of fun.
So to
I
adjust
think
those
we are
amounts,
ready to travel.
to adjust those amounts, you do have to pull it out of that inventory into somebody else's, and
That
then
makes sense.
do that. So just as a heads up.
Oh, so if we want to merge stuff, we could pull it out and then put it back in.
Yes.
Got
Easy.
it.
Or like, if we're subtracting feed for the day, just pull out that many, and then I can handle
Sit.
some of that.
I'm ready.
To the boats.
To the boats.
To the boats.
Did we want to check for magic items before we leave?
Oh, we
nobody
can.
I'm
has
good,
money
I'm
for it,
broke.
right? You can't
Unless
get
there's a
magic item
common
with
magic
80
item
gold.
that's useful, I'm
That's true.
also broke.
Common item and just cross your fingers that it's only 100 gold. Oh,
I don't have 100 gold.
Yeah, I don't know.
We could pool for 100 gold if we needed to.
Get what? Like some boots of speed, maybe? I mean, that could be worth it.
Walk
Honestly,
on.
the-
Or
the
shoes
water.
of the Zephyr is what we really need.
Yeah, that's true.
Bag of holding.
All the like people don't like us too. Maybe they increase the prices on us.
That person kind of
I-
likes us, I think. I worked
I-
with her for a week.
I also have a way to get around that
Oh,
because
okay.
I can disguise self.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
And
I
then
do too.
walk
Technically,
into a shop.
Furball magic, I can disguise self.
Yeah.
Interesting.
To Wrecker's Cove? Edge?
Edge. That's the one. There is a
The
cove
place where I
in
crashed our
Wreckage
ship?
Edge.
Hopefully, our horses can swim.
All right. So, our party will see themselves preparing throughout the day, having just enough time to get their affairs in order before the sun begins to set, and we know we are to assemble at the military section of the city's docks to board ships that will take us to Wrecker's Cove. It is late in the night when our party joins the assembled forces on the docks of Calaman. You can see roughly hundreds of men have been assembled, and they are currently boarding 2 ships. Of the people assembled and the crowd of civilians here to see off their loved ones, you do spy 2 individuals you did not expect to see. They are currently talking to Darrett, who is overseeing both them and several other soldiers in their efforts to board the ships. You recognize Ridomir Cudgel Ironsmile and Tatiana Rookeldust. When they see your party approaching, Cudgel waves with a toothy grin and calls out to you, "Well, it looks like I get to see y'all sooner rather than later. I hear you're going on this expedition."
I don't remember. Frixus probably hasn't met Cudgel.
Frixus would not have met Cudgel yet.
The last time we saw Cudgel, she was coming into the city as Eldquin was leaving, and that was the last time he would have seen her.
I think since the Cudgel is apparently approaching me and Drag in this one, I'm gonna go with, I don't know, last time you came along, a city burned to the ground.
Well, I will remind you that because of me, everybody got out of that city burning to the ground.
That is true. So we should probably keep you away from cities, though, so you should come with us.
It's true. I hear Calaman is no longer safe for people like myself. Or you, it turns out. Yes, I've heard the rumors. How ridiculous they may be.
And
Well, it comes from having a low self-esteem.
Was
You have to forgive him that.
Was Rookeldust the one that did the gnome flinger, or was that the owner of the shop?
Tatiana is the gnome that you went to find out more information about the mechanical dragon, the red dragon army deployed at Vogler.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she invented the Fargab that she gave to you.
Right.
In fact, it is a small assembly of items, including a couple Fargabs that you see next to her.
Oh, I also grabbed the Fargab from the office as we're going, just so we have an extra one.
That's fair, because you are going to be way more than 16 miles away from from Calaman here shortly.
Wait,
It's good
we're
to
gonna
have a couple of Fargabs in camp.
We'll have both of them?
Yeah, I was saying she has some, and we
Okay.
we could have some, and just have a Fargab on the horse. So like if I go off
4 horses.
on a survival thing, I can have a Fargab on me in case I get ambushed.
Okay.
Really cumbersome sending stones.
Or in case the Fargab gets you ambushed.
More likely.
Yes, that too. But it's good to have them so we can communicate with the army probably.
So we're gonna bring 2.
Yeah. There's no point in leaving one of our Fargabs here because we can't communicate with Galman anyways. Because by
do
this
we-
map, we're like 40 miles away to start with.
We could probably throw those on horses.
Fargab barely communicates between 3 axes.
I know.
Well, we will see our party board the ships and begin their departure with Tatiana, Cudgel, Darrett, and his complement of soldiers. Actually, I have something here for you.
I hand off my horse to whoever looks quartermastery.
Just some random guy.
Goes on the ship.
Water sloshes and wood creaks as ships depart from Calaman's docks in the dead of night. Citizens gathered to bid farewell to loved ones soon fade from view. The ships cut through the dark waters of Calaman Bay, sailing to perilous shores under cloudy skies. And this is where we will officially begin the 5th chapter of our adventure in Dragonlance. With the boats cutting quickly through Calaman Bay, they are fast, and travel through the water is expedient, so it will only take a day for our party to reach Wrecker's Cove.
Oh, yeah.
No.
If I see Bakaris on the way off the dock, I'll just, like, guiding bolt him, and then we'll just... Third level. Just assassinate him.
I still think we need to bring him with us. Only Bakaris can help us accomplish this task.
I have a feeling we'll be met with a lot of resistance.
All right. So, in the late evening of your first day after leaving Calaman, our ships will drop anchor off the shore of Wrecker's Edge. Waves crash against jagged rocks along the shore. Beyond, red-hued canyons carve their way through a harsh landscape. In the distance, mountainous crags and strange formations jut skyward. It is here on the deck of the ship that your party will be approached by Darrett. I hope that all of you still have your stomachs about you. I know not everyone was born with sea legs.
I was born with 4 legs.
Never been on a boat for an extended period of time.
Well, hopefully you won't have to be on a boat for much longer. In fact, I was hoping I could ask all of you to take a rowboat to shore and see if you can track down a place for us to moor the ships. I don't want to be sailing up and down the coast without any better idea of where this cove might be. We're supposedly nearby, so if you could, just scout a location for us to make mooring, and we can begin unloading the troops.
I hand Dragon a far gap.
We can absolutely do that.
Yeah, Josephine would hop in the boat.
And make sure, I also very thoroughly make sure that they know that far gaps are for receiving only.
I will make sure that no one uses the Fargab unless we've heard anything from you first. But that is where we will see our party lowered down in a rowboat to the inky black waters that are lapping against the red stone cliffs of Wrecker's Edge. Is anybody particularly proficient in nautical vehicles? Or are we just, rowing the boat?
No proficiency in tools for me, unfortunately. or armor, no language, no vehicles for moi.
Okay. Can I get a group athletics check, please?
Of course you can.
I'm good at that.
Not the worst. I was expecting much worse with a +2.
Frix has got your back.
Princess, no.
I'm in heavy
Not a
armor.
1.
Thrag's got this.
Oh no, it's all right, Frix. I can carry you.
I forgot the name of my horse.
Someone
I had
named
him
mine
somewhere.
for me. Oh yeah, I don't want this horse or something. What's its name? Something like that. Not my horse.
All right, so we will see Phrixus giving both of his oars, or rather his oar, to Thrag, who will then take control of 2 oars for himself, and our party will make their way down the coast looking for a place where the ships can safely moor. It is as you are searching along the coast that you do see a space where the coastline juts into the peninsula itself, into a small cove, perhaps the one you were instructed to find. Within this cove, you can see that there are several shacks, dilapidated and weathered though they may be, near the shoreline, as well as a boat that has been tethered to the beach.
Should we see if there's room?
Probably.
The boat itself is a smaller vessel, one that looks like it could be more easily described as a long ship. About 10 to 15 people could fit on it.
So there should be room for our boat.
This is the boat we're getting on to take us to shore.
No, you've been rowing for about an hour at this point. You have found the cove, and there's already a boat here.
Already a boat here. Is this... Oh, because this is like a established docking point, right?
Well,
It
there's a
is-
couple
But there's a
shacks.
flag or anything on it? Like,
Is this
There's
a
no
surprise to us to see this thing?
Well, I guess it would depend if people would be surprised. You probably weren't expecting to find it. This is a land people generally don't travel to.
So this is out of the ordinary.
Yes.
Someone else is here. Or was here.
Oh,
could be Lord Sloth's boat, maybe?
Do we think he came this way?
He went
Or
north.
but he
Could
seems
have.
to be one to supernaturally walk.
We should investigate this boat.
Some report back that there is a boat here, just to let them know if we're within range.
Yeah, you've only been rowing for about an hour, so you're... I don't know the exact numbers, but I would say you're within a couple miles of the boats.
Okay. So just get on the Fargab and say, we found a cove. There's a boat already there. Looks like a long ship and some shacks.
Little boat.
We're gonna go check that out.
All right, you'll hear the Fargab spark to life and hear Rookle Dust on the other end. Oh, excellent. I will let Darrett know. What kind of boat is it?
Some kind of long ship looking thing.
Long ship-looking thing. All right, I'll be sure to let him know.
He'll give a better description than I have. But yeah.
All right. Yeah, that information is relayed across the Fargab. And actually, They have orders not to respond unless you say anything. So I guess that'll be the end of conversation until you say anything further.
Should we dock up alongside this boat? We might investigate its contents and who might have left it here. See if it's just been here for a long time. Yes.
Yeah.
For a short time.
Medium time.
All right, so are we pulling our boat up to the shore where this other vessel is?
Yes. I think. I think shore and then look at the boat, not directly onto the boat.
I am for that course of action.
Okay, so we will see our party row their way into the cove and then beach their boat. Then walking across the soft white sands to this other vessel which has been pulled ashore in a like manner, though this one does have ropes and pittons driven into the sand to prevent it from just drifting off.
Are there a lot of footprints leading from the boat, or like a couple?
Give me a perception check. Actually, I could have done that, but that's fine. You can roll it.
Make me roll one.
Yes, you guys roll.
Oh.
Have some fun.
Yeah, I'll take a peek. Oh, that's all you, man.
All right. So Alafi, definitely not Josephine, sees that no traversal around this vessel has happened in some time. The sand looks completely undisturbed, and the boat itself even looks to have gathered some weathering in its time here.
Well, it's been here a while.
Perhaps just a random occurrence then. There are those who travel these lands, I'm sure, to get away.
Didn't we find out that adventurers like to come up here?
Yes, I believe that was true.
Thrag,
Yes.
it is while you are looking at the boat that you can't help but suspect that it might be an elven vessel.
That boat. Strange. I've never seen such architecture to it. I've never seen this. I don't usually tend to look at boats, but it looks something an elf would build.
Oh,
Yeah,
an
sure,
elf?
Thrag.
Oh, well, I was raised by an elven family. Let me look a little closer. Is it perhaps Qualinesti elves? Or Sylvanesti elves?
Give me a history check with advantage.
Yay, my family. I don't know why it added them together, but 19 plus 4.
Ah, yes.
39.
39.
19 plus 4
I
equals
know the
39.
people who made this by name and their checking accounts. I have those too.
Now, you recognize this style of construction to be Sylvanesti.
Ah, yes.
They made me the scarf that I wear.
The Sylvanesti. They are the elves that my people broke away from long ago. Interesting, I wonder why.
Aren't you a little tall to be an elf?
Oh no, I am not an elf myself. I was raised by elves.
Ah.
Yes, the Qualinesti formed an egalitarian society away from the Sylvanesti, but it would seem as though they travelled quite far to get here. If
Are
this
those
is,
elves-
of course, a boat of their usage.
Are those elves well known for being adventurers?
Well, some among them, I'm sure, but I don't know that it's a common occurrence.
Now, inspecting the boat as close as you are, you do see that it is large enough to be seaworthy. It can carry about 12 to 15 people, and it has both an upper and smaller lower deck, probably for the storage of materials or things to protect it from the weather. Or to protect their goods from the weather.
It is a fine craft. Cannot deny that. Sylvanesti or Qual, it doesn't matter.
See if their owner is
Oh, they're perhaps
These
long
huts?
gone. Wait, there's huts?
Yes, there are several shacks that have long since dilapidated to weathering that are built along the shoreline.
Seems to be an old camp. I hate to think what happened to them. You would think they would have taken this to return to whence they came.
Those land sharks, I'm telling you.
Something ill must have befallen them.
perhaps.
Or they found other means to leave this land. To leave a perfectly good boat behind.
Well, that could be fortuitous for us if there is no owner about. However, I would hate to procure a boat that somebody was relying on coming back to. Yeah, let's look
Hello?
around the.
Anyone around who owns this boat?
I think these huts are probably abandoned.
Probably.
When you call out asking after the owners of the boat, you do hear the sound of rushing air whistling around you. It begins to well up from what sounds like within the ship until two large wisps of gray air burst forth from one of the hatches that lead to the lower decks of the ship, and you see yourself accosted by two air elementals. They attack.
Oh, great.
Please roll initiative.
Oofer doofer, I say in Qualinesti.
How does that sound?
Exactly as you imagined it would. Initiative.
Ulafi Usafi.
There you go.
Something like that.
I don't think I have that effect on me anymore.
Yeah,
still have
no,
it
that's
back
from
down.
my link. You should. That's I can get rid of it. I can get rid of it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I have to separate roll. We'll do D12 because D12s are fun. Okay, even then. I have to know every day if today is
Right.
every day if this is a wheel or a woe day. It's a wheel day.
Glad they're not. This is probably still rough, but I'm glad it wasn't just a bunch of elf ghosts. That would be rough.
Well, Alafi, you rolled highest on initiative, so you are the first to act as these air elementals coalesce in front of your party.
Okay. This picture helps.
Now I can see where to hit them. In the wind. I hit them in the wind.
No wind.
Air elementals are scary enough. We're gonna start with a guiding bolt, I think. Yeah, they are on the map. Cool. I'm gonna go with Elemental 1. And miss spectacularly.
Oh. All right, we will watch your guidance fly off into the cove and splash into the water.
That water has we have advantage on attacking the water next.
I attack the sea.
There might be water elementals out there. We don't know.
Yeah, well, no, you accidentally hit a sleeping kraken.
I have advantage against it. And then I will archer form and shoot again. Do slightly better.
Wow, that's a lot better.
And then I back up if I'm not within range of their melee attack.
All right, yes, you are able to back up. We are doing Theater of the Mind, so if you're using your movement to go away from them, you're now at long range.
Okay, that is fine.
Okay, I assume your Mastiff isn't here anymore.
No, that's a summon.
Yeah. All right, so that means it is them next. Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right. Our party was roughly close together, so I am going to say that, judging from our formation, people in melee combat will be Thrag and Phrixus. So, I'm double checking our... Yep, those are our front line. Cool. So Thrag and Phrixus are currently engaged in melee with the elementals. The first will go after Thrag.
Oh, dear.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a big old hit. All right, so Thrag will take 19 damage from a heavy slamming blow of high pressure wind. It will then move into your space. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no. Alright, it's a 19.
19. Excellent. So you will succeed at your save. Oh. Heh, I could have just had it make you make the save. Okay, you still saved, which means I can just roll this. So you are buffeted by howling winds. You take half damage. And it is now...
I have taken a large amount of damage.
Yes, it is now going to hit you again. Or attempt to.
That hits.
That hits. So he's going to hit you for 15 damage.
He healed. Josephine healed 9 of it.
No, that's an accident. It's not my turn.
Oh.
All right, so we will watch as Thrag is slammed by one windy fist, the howling creature moving through him, air tearing at him as it warps behind him and then slams into him again with its other fist. It is now the other elemental's turn.
Could you update my health? It says I only have 24 wounds, but I think I have more than that.
That should be accurate. Because you only took 5 from the whirlwind. Alright, hold on.
Oh, is bludgeoning damage? Yeah, I took 19 bludgeoning damage, 5 damage, and then 15 damage.
He should be at 40 something.
Yeah, I'm fucked up.
Or 39.
39, yeah. I wonder why it didn't do that. Did it go to somebody else?
Don't look right.
It didn't. The
Oh.
second attack didn't actually attack Thrag. It doesn't look like. Oh no,
Huh.
it did.
The air elemental one also says it's wounded, so it might have
Oh,
hit
I hit it.
itself.
No, I hit it.
No. He was hit by a Laffy.
Oh, okay.
Damaged itself.
Okay, Thrag's at 39. Okay, second elemental. It is going to go after Phrixus.
How far apart are those two?
Phrixus and Thrag are both in melee combat
Okay.
with the elementals. So within, well, if we look at the marching order, they are within 10 feet of each other.
Okay, cool. And is the one that is attacking Thrag still in Thrag's space?
No, he moved through him, so he is nearby.
Got it.
Still in melee with Thrag. And not far enough out of the way that Phrixus is going to hit him. Speaking of, Phrixus, you're going to take some damage as he hits you with his Howling Fist.
27 hit. Jesus.
It is then going to move through you. Okay. You are buffeted by howling winds and take 19 damage. And
feeling good.
all right. So the winds are so strong and violent that you feel yourself lifted off of the ground, and before you can blink, you feel yourself flying through the air as you are whipped away from where you were standing. I'm going to roll a d6 to determine which direction you are being flung. So 1, 2 will be north, and then 3, 4. Oh no. Okay, hold on.
I'll just do a D8, and then
Yep,
you can
D8.
throw them in one of the 8 directions.
Yep, that's what we're doing. Okay, so you are being thrown down the coast. And let's see.
Like, how far is this?
You are being thrown 20 feet away. So you are now at medium range from the elementals.
Is it, like, super high up?
No, it's just a distance, like horizontally.
Okay.
Let's see. Double checking something really quick. Okay, and you will take 6 damage as you slam into the ground. So that'll put you at 39.
Oh.
And it is Josephine's turn.
Okay, I am going to cast my channel Divinity Preserve Life as my main action. I will split 15 hit points between these two nerds.
We're X closer.
You're both. Don't worry, I'm covering both of you. I have a 30-foot range with this.
I mean, closer to them.
Sure, but you're also hurt, so it's happening to both of you. So 15 to you, and then 15 to you. And then I'm going to target both of you, and since that wasn't a spell slot, I will then spend my spell slot of 3rd level to cast Mass Healing Word, which should grab both of you, because you're both within 60 feet. So you both targeted. Alafi's taken no damage, so you're fine. So we will Mass Healing Word and give you both an additional 12. So lots of light comes out of Josephine, and the Mother's Grace heals the fuck out of you.
Damn!
And Josephine will then take an action to move away from said Air Elemental Bobowies.
Okay, that'll put you at long range as well.
Excellent.
Are elementals within 10 feet of each other?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
it is Phrixus' turn. Phrixus, you are 20 feet away from where you were tossed.
Okay. So I'll say thank you, Josephine, and let's see.
No problem, keep fighting so I don't die.
That's not going to be enough. Okay, I'm just going to go run at the one that has already been damaged by Alafi. And then gauge that one. I will bonus action. I believe Hex is a bonus action, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I will Hex that one.
I did forget to say that you were knocked prone as a result, so you will.
Oh, okay.
Have
so
to-
I'm not within range, but okay. It doesn't matter too much. Still going to targeting. That just happens, right? There's no check. Yes. Okay. So bonus action Hex, and then I'm gonna just, since I'm out of range, I will Eldritch Blast instead.
X and Eldritch Blast mix really well.
Classic Warlock things. I'm still targeting it. Okay. That'll hit.
Ooh, that'll hit.
8 points damage. Second blast.
Ooh.
Hits.
Silvery barbs. No, I'm fine.
Did the Hex not... Hold on. Does Hex only account for once per turn?
Maybe.
Target
Should do both.
says whenever you hit it with an attack. So yeah, the crit Hex damage is not there.
2d6.
Alright, roll
Yeah,
2d6.
roll 2d6. I'll add it onto that.
Flat 10.
Nice.
Oh, I think it just did. Yep.
It added it?
You're targeting it, so whatever you roll in damage dice, I think will apply.
Okay. Interesting. Nice. Okay. I believe that's bonus action, and I've moved all the way as far close to it as I can. So that is it for me.
Okay.
Turn.
Thrag.
Okay. Which one attacked me again? The first one?
The first one.
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm not.
Not
targeting
Phrixus.
Not yourself. Not yourself.
I'll confuse the elemental. I'll hit myself.
1 sec before Thrag attacks.
Oh.
I am going to put Wheel on him. Oh, it didn't apply to him like it's supposed to.
It applied to you.
Let's try that again. There we go.
You just gotta remove it from yourself.
Yeah, I turned it off. Oh, damn it. That was the wrong one. When I did it the second time, I did the wrong one to him. 1 second. It's alright. I haven't used this yet.
If you go into your little spell thing, you should just be able to knock effects off yourself, the little guy next to you, because it's just adding more and more.
Can you, yeah.
Yeah, which ones do you want me to get out of here?
All of them, right?
That one. I just marked it for him, and then take off
I got a
all of them.
lot of effects suddenly on me.
I marked the one for him. That needs to be removed.
Okay. The 1d6 necrotic concentrating?
Yeah, that was accidentally. I accidentally hit hex instead of the one it's supposed to be on,
Okay.
because they're next to each other on my sheet.
All right.
There.
Oh, I'm hexing their strength. I don't know if it even will ever do anything.
Yeah, hex very rarely does stuff unless people are running away.
Right.
It's
So
great if
Thrag,
people are climbing away.
what you doing?
Okay, I'm going to bonus action rage. Just gonna go here. Okay, and then I am going to reckless attack. Mr. Arrow.
You do have a d6 extra attack as well, temporarily for this first
It's
attack.
already applied.
Okay.
If that changes your mind with Rex attack, that's all. The only reason I was telling that.
I could technically use the rusted lance. It does more damage. Is it a one-handed or a two-handed?
It's
The rusted lance is not a weapon you can use, I think.
Oh, it has stats that I can use.
now at the moment it is a
Okay.
spearhead.
I'm just going to use the battle axe. I don't crit on 18s, do I? No.
No.
Okay, so that's an attack. So it's gonna. I'm also going to apply Divine Fury because I forgot to activate that as well. And I'm going to do the damage. Fantastic.
At least you have a lot of pluses.
It's
I
true.
do. Alright, so that's the first attack. Second attack, same with reckless attack. That's a 21. I'll take
Very
it.
nice.
I will turn off Divine Fury. Wait, no. No.
You hit your little sparkly guy next to the skull, and you can get rid of effects on yourself.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Just stack Divine Fury 8 times.
Kaboom!
Boo!
I'm a nuke 'em.
Alright, it's 12 damage. I can take that.
Excellent. So we'll watch as you slice into him with furious rage that is blunted by their elemental nature. And is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
No.
All right, so we're back up to a Laffy.
Alright, so this became a problem because they are hitting so hard. So we're casting Moonbeam at level 3 over both their elementals.
Something Fury of a Loon.
Yeah, pretty much. Moon spam. And then
Boom can.
then I'm going to hit the heavy damaged one
All right.
with my archer form.
I want to untarget yourself and Thrag.
Oh, I did target myself and Thrag. Thank you. I only had targeted myself there, so we're good. I'll try that again.
I was about to say, like, I don't know if you want to try rolling damage for that. Let's just re-roll the attack.
Yeah. I wasn't even. I was already untargeted with Thrag. That's weird.
Perfect. Excellent.
And then I will
So-
target both for their turn.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do I need to do for that moon spell?
It should automatic their saves.
Oh, will it automatically? We
You're
don't.
pushing their saves when it's
Yeah.
your ability. And then you do damage. And it
Yeah.
should apply versus it'll tell you because you got a success and a failure. It'll do it automatically. Very nice.
Oh, I love it so much. Excellent. Is this a static effect that they can move out of, or
Yes, but I can move it.
right? All right. So let's see.
Oh, I also back up another 40 feet.
The best they can hope for is to just separate so only one of them takes the beam. That would be the tactic.
Okay. So elemental 1. That is the one engaged with Thrag, so it will continue to engage with Thrag. Let's roll. One d4. Sorry, 1d6. Okay. All right. It is not targeting Thrag anymore. Let's change that. Hey, buddy. Here we come. Missed at
Wow.
advantage. All right. He still hit you with that second one, though.
I'm partially resisted.
Yep. So you only took 8.
Yeah.
All right. Then it is. Yeah, it hit you twice, so it is going to go. And you can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
Oh, I'm taking that attack of opportunity. I'm reckless attacking. Does this count as a new divine smite, or does that have to be on my? Does that refresh?
I think
on
it's
my...
it refreshes on your turn. I think.
Okay. Can I still reckless attack?
I think you are still in. But
Yeah, you're still until your next turn. You are
Oh,
still under
okay,
the effects of
okay.
reckless attack.
Okay, so I will. I hit.
Very
Barely.
nice.
Barely, yeah.
You get the curse of the 8s.
I'm channeling Josh tonight.
All right. It will take 4 damage as it soars across the field into melee combat with Olafi. Let's see. The other elemental's turn.
Hope he likes necrotic damage.
Okay. This one is going to... It did recharge. Actually, I'm going to check their intelligence really quick. They're not intelligent. All right, so it's just going to act as it would. It is going to move through, or rather into Thrag. And I'll target him. Clear targets. There we go. Sweet. That's my bad. I rolled that twice. I think.
No,
Yeah.
he's suffering from reckless attack, so they get the advantage.
Oh no! That
No,
wasn't
no.
an attack. That was a save. I don't know why you got advantage on a save.
Do you have advantage on strength saving throws while you're raging?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Okay.
All right, so you will take 4 damage as you are assailed by ripping and roaring winds. And then it is going to soar. It's going to soar on over to Phrixus. So that's now in melee with him. You can take an attack of You can't because you already did it. All right, Phrixus, here we go. It's one hit for 9 damage, and then he's going to hit you with a second slam and miss.
Nice.
And then it is going to... It would have only used about half its movement speed.
Mhm.
I don't think I wanted to take another attack from Phrixus, so I think we're good. He's just gonna stay in melee combat with you. Josephine.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to target my children who keep getting hurt. And make them not hurt anymore. We are going to do my second channel divinity. And get them both up a little bit here. So I'm all out of channel divinities for right now. Bonus action spell. I don't want to blow that. I think I will. Do I have any other bonus action spells that are worth it right now? This thing's only wounded. What level is a spiritual weapon? Is
Level
it
2 spell?
third? It's a level 2. I will drop a spiritual weapon near one of them, and I believe I get to swing on cast.
Yeah, you do.
Yep. I believe that is true. So I will go after this heavy one here. So let me spend my second little spell slot. Clunk. And then just have this spiritual glaive swing into not Thrag, Air Elemental 1. So, spiritual weapon. Cha-pow! No! Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, Phrixus.
Alrighty. Which one is close to me?
Elemental 2.
2.
Okay. And Elemental 1 is not.
Yeah,
Elemental 1 is super far away.
Yeah.
Mm.
It is 110 feet away from you.
I see. So either way, I take disadvantage for hitting it. Which is
I
where
think
my
I'll just
hex
watch.
is.
Yeah, it's like 120.
True,
Channel
but
divinities
I would take
shrines.
disadvantage because I'm in melee with the other one.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yes.
I guess I'll just turn on the one that's next to me, and I'm gonna swing with my magic sword, which I believe I have magic as a tag in the thing, so it should overcome resistances automatically. FYI.
I will keep an eye out.
Cool. Yeah, so I stop targeting 1, I start targeting 2, I am swinging.
Oh!
Yike.
Phrixus, no!
No, okay, so second attack. I'm having bad
Well,
dice
it
luck,
is.
but it
Sorry, it's still hit. Still counts.
Yeah. This is not the hex one. I do not have hex things. Okay. So 8 damage. Didn't say it resisted, so it should be good.
Perfect.
Cool. That is action. Don't think I have anything I want to do. A bonus action. Concentrate. Oh, I'm concentrating on hex. How much did I get hit for?
Jumping
9.
back.
Oh,
Yep.
roll at least 10.
Likely both DC 10s unless they exceeded 20 damage.
Only one hit him.
I
Okay.
think. Do I have Warcaster? I believe I do.
Just advantage on the check then.
Yes. Okay. disadvantage. It's always on 2 different pages. Good
Nailed
enough. Okay, so still concentrating on Hex. I think that's it for me.
You would
Okay.
have passed with either of those rolls.
What?
I said you would have passed with either of those rolls.
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
All right, so that brings us to Thrag. Thrag, you are on the beach where the elementals used to be. You are no longer in melee combat at all. One of them is 90 feet away, and the other is 25 feet away.
They're running away though, effectively, right?
No, they are going after other party members.
I don't know. Why is the other one so far away?
Because I
'Cause-
backed up.
Because the Laffy was far away.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna go. I mean, my movement
I
speed
deserve that.
is 45. Yeah, I guess Thrag will just run over to the one that's 25 feet away from me. What?
Okay,
Which one
that's
is
number
that?
2.
Number 2. I will deselect air.
It's okay. I can deal with one air elemental.
Okay. Going to
It's already heavily wounded.
gonna turn
I
on.
did like half that damage.
Gonna turn back on.
It is true.
Divine Strike. I am going to turn on Reckless Attack.
I meant that more of a you could definitely handle it. Not a
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for my battle axe. It's a miss.
That is a miss.
All right, I can't roll a 3. Okay, second attack.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Those will
I
hit.
keep forgetting one of my abilities.
Damn, not really good rolls tonight, boys.
You seem good. I was just talking about.
Yeah. This is a hefty amount of damage. Some of it did get resisted, but still. Alright, so you charged across the field. You hit him with a miss and a hit. Is there anything else? I think your bonus action was used as well.
No, I haven't used my bonus action.
Okay, so that you don't have to use your bonus action to
Does
do.
does Reckless Attack require a bonus action?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so either.
Well, anything you want to do with your bonus.
No, not yet.
Alright, it is the Laffy's turn.
Alright, I'm going to disadvantage shoot an arrow into this elemental's face to hopefully that just kills it so I can.
Jeez!
Ooh.
That would have been a crit.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't kill it, so we're gonna leave the moonbeam where it is for now and primal savagery it instead.
Ooh, that hit.
That'll do it.
Ooh. Primal savagery indeed.
Rear up
And that is everything I can really do.
deer kick it.
I do deer kick it. That's how my primal savagery works.
All right. Cool. So the air elemental is going to move into a Laffy. It is not targeting Thrag anymore. Okay, a Laffy.
Terrible roll. Can't
Yeah,
believe
you-
you rolled that bad for me.
How good would regular deer fly?
Yeah, you are going to be overwhelmed by the roiling winds of this elemental as it tosses you 20 feet. And you take 14 damage from that. I'm going to roll the d8 to figure out where you're being tossed. Okay, you are being tossed 20 feet farther away from the party.
Alright.
And you are landing prone. If I double click that. Yeah, it put prone on you. Awesome. And because you were thrown, you will also take 7 damage as you land. And then it is going to fly 20 feet over to you, and it is going to hit you with 2 slams that are at advantage because you're prone.
Oof.
Okay, and that's 1 hit. And 2 hits. Okay. And that's its incredibly dangerous turn. Air Elemental 2! Okay. It is going to move into Phrixus. All right. Phrixus, you are hit by roiling winds that toss you 20 feet.
Can I use my reaction to avoid the extra fall damage and feather fall?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
You take a really long time to go 20 feet.
I am going to roll this dice. Thrag ran up to you. So if you are thrown south or east, you're actually going to hit Thrag. Okay, you're thrown north. So you were thrown away. And, yep, you don't take the fall damage. But you do land prone. The elemental is then going to fly over to you. Thrag, you can take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Turn off. This is still for air elemental 2, right?
With the feather fall, would I not be prone?
Like, it reduces your movement speed when you're, like, falling a considerable distance. It isn't putting you in slow motion. So I would assume you're just not going to take that damage. But you're still landing prone, unless...
Okay, so can you subtract the 4? I thought I turned off. Yeah, I thought I... Oh, it's up here. Sneak.
Sorry.
It specifies and can land on its feet.
Right, how's the whole spell read?
If the creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no falling damage and can land on its feet, and the spell ends for that creature. So you choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. Falling creatures' rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends, and that's just like straight down or whatever. So I landed, I would take no falling damage and land on my feet, so I wouldn't be prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's fine.
It
You
is
don't
a spell
want-
slot to do that normally. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to look at it mechanically, specific rules beating general and effects going on a stack, the last effect to happen being Featherfall would trump the prone.
Yeah, I'm just looking... Because he's technically not falling, he's just being flung as a result of the spell. Like...
Long falling, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that is up to the GM to make a call. That is kind of a weird, unless the ability on the air elemental specifies falling. Yeah,
It doesn't. That's why I'm...
Oh, okay. So
Because
it's not necessarily fall
That
damage,
is your
just-
call, then.
Yeah, you're not, like, going up and then down. It's just launching you horizontally. So...
Okay.
You're spending a spell slot for it. I'm fine having that happen. So it didn't put that effect on you. I'm double checking to make sure. It didn't. So it's just going to make normal attacks.
Okay. Also...
Silvery barbs as a reaction.
Okay. So that's 1 miss. The other one was a hit. I'm just going to roll for another hit so it's not a crit. Okay, so it crit you again. I'm just going to roll just for a normal
until
hit.
it stops.
There we
hurting
go.
me.
Hey, I only have one silvery bar.
Yeah, no, he didn't crit twice at all. So this is the normal damage.
Okay.
You've taken it. And this is now Josephine's turn.
Okay.
Remember to apply a bonus attack to bonus advantage to somebody's roll.
For what?
Silvery barbs. That's the other half of silvery barbs.
What does it do? Just give someone advantage on something?
I think so. I'll double check.
It's on my thing. Let me check it. It's a single cast situation because it comes with a background ability. Features Silvery Barbs. Choose a different creature I can see within range. Chosen creature has advantage on their next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that it makes within 1 minute. I'll give it to Phrixus. Because Thrag is reckless. But is everybody who got thrown around, can I position myself that they're within 60 feet of me? Can I get everyone in a 60-foot circle? That's a 120 radius.
No, you couldn't.
I think I'm 130 away.
You're 130 away?
And just threw me farther away.
Alright, you're dead.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go. Who's close to me?
Everybody else.
Phrixus and me might be in the same bubble of a 60-foot radius.
Are you in as Phrixus and Alafi near each other?
Thrag and Phrixus should be close. And then
Frags and Phrixus are close, but I don't know if
I got flung again. Sorry.
He got flung back towards the original fighting spot. So
Oh yeah, he'd be within 120 of me because I was 130 from before he got thrown.
what's your movement speed, Josephine? Just typical. Whatever. We're not going to hard math it out. If you place yourself between those 2 points, they would just barely be within range of each other. It's fine. You can hit both.
Wonderful! Let me get all my babies. Alright, there we go.
I think Thrag would be out of range.
No Thrag?
No Thrag.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if you're getting Phrixus and Alafi, you would not be getting Thrag. For sure.
Dice flying
Concentration.
around.
Okay.
Oh, concentration. Got it. Okay. Let's just get a little bit of healing going. There you go. A little less dead than you were previously.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Tiny bit less dead. And then my main action, it can't be the spiritual weapons. That has to be a bonus, and I already burned that. So we are just going.
Mass healing word a bonus action?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Healing words superior to cure wounds. Fight me. It's the best. It's got
It is
range.
pretty great.
It's got range. It's a bonus action. It's amazing. All right, this air elemental. I don't like that they're still alive. I'm gonna try to make them not be that. So let's do some sacred flame. My near air elemental one. Are they within 60 feet of me?
Yeah, he's within 60. He's next to me, so he's...
Excellent. Sacred flame. Never mind.
Get him.
He's fine. All right.
Oh,
End of me.
that was the saving throw. All right, Phrixus.
Yeah, I took my concentration check that time. I don't remember where I am.
You are where the
relative
battle
to-
started.
Okay.
So you are 60 feet away from Josephine, who is to your west. You are 20 feet away from Thrag, who is south of you. And you are 120 feet away from Alafi, who is even farther west.
Okay. And where are the elementals?
One
Not
is
next
right
to
next to you, and the other one is next to Alafi.
Okay. So the one that's right next to me. I will swing at.
Oh.
Is that one or two?
I didn't use all of his movement, so I'm actually going to be a dick and retcon that just a little bit. Have you used your reaction?
Me?
Yes.
I
You
used
did it
for
to
the
slow
feather
fall.
Yep.
Then he absolutely would have done this. He used 20 to come over to you. He's going to use his other 70 to go straight up. So he is 70 feet above you.
One or two?
2.
Okay. Then I am going to Eldritch Blast him.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. Points. Force damage. Second beam. So hits. 1 point of force damage. Great.
Damage is damage. He's wounded.
They can move wherever they want to go. I'm going to run towards Josephine. 30 feet.
Okay.
Did you get your
And-
advantage, by the way? Did
Did
you forget it?
I did forget it, but I hit.
Roll for a
anyway.
crit.
I'll
Just throw another d20 in there and see if
Yeah,
it was a
yeah, yeah.
crit. It wasn't.
Oh.
Cool. That is it.
All right, Drag.
Okay.
The closest target to you is 90 feet away,
Oh,
70
no.
feet up in the air.
The closest target to him is 20 feet away, 70 feet in there, right?
Yes, I thought that's
Yeah.
what I just said.
You said 90 away.
All
good.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I said 90 away, 70 feet in the air. So
Oh,
it's like
okay.
just a
Yeah, you're
roundabout
doing
way
the-
of saying the same thing.
Man, I wish Reckless Attack could do javelins. Thrag just shakes. Fight me!
I could still throw a javelin to keep your rage going.
That's true. I will throw a javelin, but it will not be reckless.
You can throw
attack.
2 javelins.
I could throw 2 javelins at disadvantage.
I know it's great. Throwing sharp things straight up into the air.
That's true.
Good thing it's 20 feet away horizontally.
Yeah, 70 feet's beyond the range of a javelin, right?
No.
Yes.
30.
120 feet is a javelin. 30,
It's
it's beyond the it's in the disadvantage zone, yeah.
Yes.
But it's within your
So,
throwing range.
How do I apply Okay, I'll click the little disadvantage.
Yeah, a little dis.
Little dis.
Hey, I mean, that's what you want, right?
That's a hit.
Jesus.
Still worth. We're getting damage in, man.
All right, doing another
6
one.
damage he didn't have before.
It's true.
I mean,
Boom.
they're doing work. Undeniably doing work. Enough.
I do
Um,
plus 8 damage.
You did under 5 damage. We round damage down if it's below 10. So you did 0.
Oh.
Only big boy numbers are allowed to hurt things here.
Oh.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Alafi.
Alright, I'm gonna wither and bloom myself.
Huh.
Which, will,
Are you getting withered or bloomed?
I'm getting the bloom, he's getting the wither.
It sounds like a good idea. That's what I would do.
Oh, he succeeded, that's annoying.
Oof.
But he still takes half damage.
They're persistent little buggers. It's not looking good. The wind is not as composed as it was before. You can see wisps sputtering out into the air around you.
And I will... Archers form it. It's still alive?
It's still alive. I still have you as prone.
I will stand up at least, and I will
Pretty
also
sure. I think
roll a...
heavy just means half health.
Can you add
You can actually do
4
it
to that?
yourself.
Well, I
Yeah,
can do that myself.
On your main thing, you can change
Yeah.
your own wounds.
Okay, there we go. That is part of the Wither and Bloom was I was healing myself.
Right.
That's good. That is what we want.
How's that
Okay.
thing still alive?
Because
I put so much damage in that thing.
I think heavy just means it's like half.
Okay. It is going to move into you. You're going to be surrounded and blasted by wind. Okay. It is going to toss you even farther away from the party.
Jesus.
All right, so it's going to chuck you 20 feet. This is the damage that does. And then you're taking prone again. You're double prone.
Actually, I want to real quick. I'm gonna roll these. I forgot that I could do this. I'm gonna roll a d6 and try and save myself, but it wouldn't be enough. So I would have done it anyways, though. But for the save, I'm doing something I would have done that I didn't, but doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, so it's going to spend 20 feet of its movement to soar over to you, and it is going to attack you at advantage.
And miss.
It's okay. Okay, Alafi is down. So Josephine is still in range, so it is going to soar all the way over to Josephine. Now that Alafi is down. And it is going to hit you with a slam attack. And it's a hit. For a bunch of damage. Cool. So that's its turn. Elemental 2's turn. No. Okay. All right. It is.
Welcome to Throwing Club, Frixis.
Yeah. It is going to use 70 feet of its movement to fly down and melee Frixis.
Oh no.
And
I think the party needs to practice a focusing routine, but I think we got thrown too far away.
Yeah. We couldn't focus on that.
you take
I
half
was
damage.
focusing, but it.
I know. I think we got hurled too far. Jeez.
Those are hits, but he's not targeting Frixis anymore, so I'm going to reapply that, and then I'm going to hit you with this. Okay, Frixis is down. Okay, so that other attack won't count. Who's nearby Frixis?
I
It used
ran
70.
towards Josephine,
Yeah,
30
me.
myself.
Okay, so the next closest person is Josephine. It
Wait.
is not close enough to make it to Josephine.
It couldn't have made it to me if I had run that far.
Wibbly wobbly, timely, and wimely, it got you.
Diagnose.
Yeah,
Yeah, diagonals, sure.
diagonals. We'll just say that.
And D&D, 70 feet in the air means you can hit a 70-foot circle on the ground.
All right, so
same distance going straight down.
can't hit Frixis. It's too far away from Josephine, so it is going to go straight up into the air for the remainder of its movement speed, and that'll be its turn.
Be like 20 feet up.
Yeah, Josephine.
Okay, can I get Frixis and Thrag within 120 feet of each other? Are they...
Oh, easily.
Yeah, they're close enough.
Okay. Excellent.
You do have something next to you, though, if you move.
If I don't have to move, I'll stay right where I am. I thought it flew up because it didn't get close.
The second one
of them
flew
was
up.
Close.
Yes.
But I
That
don't
one
have
is
to
next to you.
move to catch both of these? nerds?
To catch Thrag. Thrag didn't move during his turn. He just chucked javelins, which means he is
Probably 20 feet.
beyond. He's beyond where you would be able to hit both of them if you don't move.
Okay.
If you
so
move,
no
you
Thrag.
could hit both. No Thrag.
Oh, my 3rd level spell slots are gone. But it's worth it to. You know
Yeah,
what?
Frixis at least. You can just use
Is
first
Frixis
level.
Is Frixis next to me?
He's not next to you. He's like 20 feet away.
All right, I'm not gonna spend a. Well, I'm hurt too. Is the problem? It's not gonna matter that much. Fine, that's.
I think
fine.
a healing word is your best bet.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a level 2 healing word. We're just gonna do it on. Frixis.
Wake up, Frixis.
Yeah, we're just gonna wake up Frixis. Good luck, Alafi in the corner. Nice heal. Double ones just for you, bud. And I have Blessed Healer.
Wow, two HP for
So
Frixis.
Blessed Healer, I will heal myself 2 plus the spell's level, which is 2, so I just heal myself for 2 twice. When I cast spells, I heal myself. And then main action, good lord, why are these guys still alive? I am going to target one and make a Sacred Flame attack. Oh, he fucking failed!
Wait a minute. You're attacking one?
Is that the one near me? Doesn't matter, he just took 2 damage.
Okay.
Since all I
He's-
can roll
it
is
was-
1 on my dice today.
And Sacred Flame doesn't matter if you're next to him. It doesn't have any sort of disadvantage or anything.
Well, I was just wondering because one is 90 feet away.
No, one attacked him.
Oh, you're right, because he downed you and zoomed over. I was thinking about where you were. That's my bad. Yep, 2
So
damage.
He gets poked
Got it.
for a total of 2 since he's immortal, and I will end my turn.
Frixis, you're alive and prone.
Yeah, how far away is he?
20 feet away.
Yeah, they're both like 20 feet away from you.
Okay. I stand up, and I guess I walk my 15 feet, and then I'm gonna. Number 1 is closer again.
Number 1 you can hit on the ground. Number 2 is 20 feet in the air.
On a
Okay.
positive
My
note,
bonus-
there is no way number 1 has more than like 10 hit points.
Yeah, I am gonna.
The problem
Bonus.
is if we can do more than
Oh,
2
no.
damage to
Oh no, he just got 10 HP back.
I'm gonna bonus action Hex on Elemental 1.
Roger.
Target that one. I stood up. I don't know how to unprone myself. I might not be able to because I didn't put it there.
I
think
got
think
you.
might be able to.
Okay. And then I will.
I can also turn it. Oh no, I can't. It's like I can also turn it off. But...
So Hex, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him. I am using a thing that I keep forgetting to use, and I am using a magical balance, which makes that a 10, which makes that a hit.
Yes, it does.
Paying attention to the things. Okay. So then dealing 10 damage.
One is
Boof.
dead.
Okay.
Kill the other
Shoot the other one.
Kill
Yeah.
the other one.
Second beam. Or wait,
Please.
moving Hex takes a bonus action, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I
worth
don't have
it.
Hex, but I am gonna do it again. Okay. That'll hit.
That hits.
Let's.
Yes. Come on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, boy.
These elementals take no damage. It's their power.
Okay. So that's everything from me. Right. Oh, I hit. a button.
Yep, it's alright. Putting us back down to
Hey,
Thrag.
we got that success.
Thrag, Thrag, it is your turn.
Okay. Is this thing still in this? Air Elemental 1 and 2 are still in like high in the air.
Elemental
right?
1 is dead.
Elemental
Okay.
1 is dead.
Oh, he
Elemental
didn't-
2's 20 feet in the air, and they are, I think, 50 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm going to have to throw.
Get
my
within
jav-
20 feet of it, so you can throw a javelin at it, and or two,
Then have normal, not disadvantage.
and have normal.
Normal
right.
javelin, the most coveted
Normal.
javelin of all.
Watch. All right.
Watch the normal rolls be what we can't get. Yeah. It's the
Like,
disadvantage when we know we got
He
it.
rolled a he rolled a 1 on a thrown weapon. Frixus, dexterity saving throw.
No, Frixus, please.
Thrag throws harder than that. I get a dexterity.
All
right, Frixus.
Your corpse.
Frixus, using his balancing magic that he just cast, could tell that he was in imminent danger and was able to dodge out of the way as the javelin soars past him.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna hurl another javelin.
It is really hard to hit the air with a javelin.
Hey, there's a hit.
But he managed. Let's go.
Oh, it's still alive.
Excellent. Okay, so that was your movement. 2 attacks. I'm not going to hit next because that'll make Laffy roll another save throw. So we're just going to go right to Elemental 2's turn. It didn't roll his recharge, so I'm just... Can I trigger that myself? Nope, so I'll just roll it. Hey, it didn't recharge for once.
That probably would be a lot.
That has a
if it hadn't
recharge on it,
recharged
and
like
it's
15
happened.
times.
It's only needs a 5 or a 6, I'm guessing.
Oh my gosh.
It's unlikely that they've been able to do it as much as they have, but they are overachievers apparently.
Yeah.
They want to throw me across the beach.
All right, so this
I'm
one
paddling
is
back to a boat.
this one is going to see that Frixus is back up, so it is going to zoom over to Frixus and
Miss.
do a slam and miss
Oh,
and do another
God.
slam and
That'll
hit and hit for low.
Oh, he's just alive.
Oh, he's just barely alive. All
Your
right.
heal was exactly perfect.
All right, and it's got movement left. Frixus is still alive. I think that's going to root it to the ground. It doesn't want to get hit, so it's going to be Josephine's turn.
Alright, I send my sword after it. And spiritual weapon on this nerd. Not this one, this one. Get him!
Does it hit?
Oh,
That's
one
damage.
is my favorite number tonight, boys. Okay, here we go.
Loneliest number
You got
that
5
you
at least.
ever know.
And it succeeds, so my turn's over. Get him.
Okay, get him, Frixus.
These aren't humanoids. Okay, we're good. Targeting him. He's up in the air still?
No, he's right in front of you.
Right in front of me. Okay, so it's gonna be sword time.
So I need to channel my inner what's his name? Darrett here on my next turn.
17.
Inner Garrett.
And then doing the thing.
Hey.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, bonus action hex yourself. Him.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. I gotta move the hex to him.
Yeah.
You did get slapped. You need to roll concentration for that.
That's true. That is true.
So do that first.
Yeah.
See if you still got it.
Oh, this should be at advantage.
Okay.
So,
Roll advantage.
Still
Good.
roll low again. Oh, you got it.
Okay.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So Am I rolling hex damage for the first thing that hit already, or doing it now and then?
We might as well do it now. Well,
Should still apply.
it's
it
fine.
if
I'll
you're
be nice.
Oh, this. Oh, you're saying roll again? Or like roll the damage?
Yeah, just roll damage. Bam.
Alrighty. And then second attack. So it should be this.
Yes.
That'll hit.
That's a hit.
Do I still? Okay, I still have the hex thing. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, Frixus takes him out.
I need to get over
I was
here
hoping to
laughing.
channel my inner Darrett on my last turn and roll a d20. I roll a 20 and stand up and then kill him.
Okay. Josephine will be able to stabilize Laffy, who rolled
mean-
another success anyway.
I don't. See if you get a. Do a couple more and just see if you get not too many, just enough to see if you get a 20.
Well,
Okay, one more and then don't do any more and I'll heal you. I just want to see if you get a 20.
all right, we're gaming it. That's fine.
Wait it out.
We're gamers.
Ah, okay. Well, you
I stabilized.
stabilize. I'll just give him a cure wounds because we don't want to wait forever.
All
Oh,
right.
I healed the Hollow Aram Elemental. He's back. Fuck. Where are you?
So
Right,
eight damage, 8 health.
You're at eight. Oh no, yeah. I'm consistent with the ones, boys. Don't worry about it. I've got him.
I could use a short rest.
All right.
Same, 100%. That was not expected.
We will end our session in the wake of this fight by hearing a foreign voice address our party. We will look to towards the ruined houses to see an individual had approached our party while they were fighting. A tall, lean, mildly disheveled looking elven man. He calls out to all of you, "Well, looks like those elementals put you in for quite the ringer. Sorry about that."
Sorry about that.
You couldn't call them off?
He's just watching. Solari elves.
And in our next session, we will figure out who this strange new player is in our
Definitely
Dragonlance
Belron.
game.
I
swear to God, if this is like a secret Josh reveal.
No.
He sent us some art.
I'm just saying, if this is Belron. I don't care what his name is.
It's Belron!
Oh no, it's Bell. He's back.
Fucking Belrond. But I'm glad to see our players survived mostly intact.
We're still here, boys.
Got
Dude,
stepped onto this
campaign
fucking.
is so hard.
I'm glad I picked a healer so that we could survive random encounters.
God, if we didn't have a healer, yeah, this would have been a party wipe. They refreshed that whirlwind consistently, at least one of them every round.
This
It
is
was-
bad luck.
They did like 30 damage consistently to me 3 rounds in a row.
Hey, remember when one of them did 40 damage to me in a single turn?
Bro, I burned
Yeah,
2 level 3 spell slots, 2 level 2 spell slots, 1 level 1, and both my channel divinities.
How tired is she? How tired is she now?
I can only do 1 of these a day. Apparently. It's about all I have.
We're gonna travel slowly to the
Yeah. Let's take a nap after every fight.
and that's where we'll leave our party, absolutely spent and exhausted on the beaches of this new wasteland we are going to be traversing in our next
And
session.
then this dragon affiliated elf is gonna come over here and just Slap us.
party.
Just pushes over.
Well, it looks like you guys are all 1 foot in the grave. Fireball.
Hey, there's one positive thing. We are spread out.
Yeah, which is part for that, sir.
That's true.
That's true. This looks like the job for a 6th level magic missile.
Chain lightning.
That might almost take us out.
But thank you for joining us, everyone, and we will look forward to the next session where we find out who the hell this new stranger is. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, friends.